Hi, welcome to the Quantity Surveying Studio. Today's video is going to be about drawings. Drawings are like a Bible for any construction professional, be it the site engineer, the quality related engineers, the material engineers, the quantity surveyors, the contracts professional. For anyone who is involved in a construction project, drawings are like the most critical document involved in that project. Now, if you understand to read the drawing, you can easily understand any system, be it an MEP system or even the civil part. If you can know or if you can understand the drawings, it is going to be easy for the engineers, the quantity surveyors, the project managers to manage the project very easily. So in this video, I will be mostly showing the different types of drawings that are used in a construction project. My basic focus will be into MEP systems. These type of drawings are similar for any other civil works or interior works, architecture works, structural works. The type of drawings are the same and the understanding of these drawings are also the same. Now, basic types of drawings are these. There are the plan or the layouts, then there are the sections and elevations. There are risers, schematics and single line diagrams. There are detailed drawings and then legend drawings. So let's understand each one. I'll also be showing you examples of each type of drawings. So keep watching. So what is plan or layout? So basically this is a top view of what you are seeing. It can be a layout of a floor. It can be layout of an external area. So basically when you see this part from a top view, that is what you get to find in a plan or layout. Mostly for a quantity surveyor, 70% of your quantity takeoffs can be done using a plan or layout, and the remaining 30% lies on the other drawings. So this is a very critical type of drawings that is involved in a construction project. Sections or elevations are the front view. So whatever you see from a point of view of a front side is called a section or elevation. Basically, a vertical items cannot be properly shown in a plan or layout, because when you see in a top view, vertical structures or vertical quantities, vertical measurements cannot be done or cannot be measured using a plan layout. So for these, sections or elevations are used, where when you see a front view, you can understand how long that particular item or measurement is going throughout the buildings, and you can also easily understand the proper installation, or you can understand how a particular item is being connected to the building and how it is vertically distributed throughout the building. Next are the risers, schematics, or also called a single line diagram. These are mainly used in MEP system. These are similar to section drawings, but it is more related to a particular system. It shows the flow or distribution of a particular system. It can be an electrical system, it can be of the plumbing system, the HVAC system. So basically this drawing will show you how that particular system is distributed throughout the building. There are different MEP risers in buildings through which all these MEP systems are passed through, the different conduits, bus bars, the duct risers, the pipe risers. So to understand these vertical measurements, these single line diagrams or risers are used. And single line diagrams is mainly an electrical part wherein you can understand how the system is moved, how from which distribution board to which part the particular cable moves, and the size and type of that particular cable. So with the layout and the single line diagram, you can easily measure the cables. You will know the different locations from the plan or the layouts, and then you will understand from which dBs to which dB a connection is going, and using these you can understand the route of that cables. So that is the main purpose of a single line diagram. Similarly, for ducting systems, how the ducting risers, the shafts that is used for ducts, how it is distributed, how the branching takes place to different floors. And similarly, for plumbing system also, how the branching takes place to different floors. And this can be easily understood from these schematic diagrams. So next is the detailed drawings. So mainly these drawings are used by the site engineers for installation purposes to understand how a particular pipe or item is being supported into the wall, like what are the different steel supports or items that is used for hanging a particular item towards the wall, or this how it is fixed to the ceiling. So mainly quantity surveyors don't use these drawings in depth, but at times, depending on the type of measurement being used, sometimes in bespoke contracts or bespoke BOQ, you will need to measure the quantities of steel used for different MEP activities. So such drawings can be helpful to find out the meters or kilograms of the steel used for each type of system, or else basically it is used by the site engineers to understand how a particular equipment is being installed to the base or to the floor, or how it is being connected to the walls or the ceilings. Finally, we have the legend drawings, which gives you the description of the different symbols or abbreviations that is used in your layouts, in your sections, and in all your drawings. There will be symbols shown. To understand what the symbol is, you have to refer to the legend drawing. There will be some general notes also that is usually given in this drawings, which are the general requirements for that particular system. So now let's look into each type of drawing so that you will get a better understanding. Now if you see this drawing, this is the HVAC layout of a villa. You have the ducts here, the blue color, which has been shaded. So this is the villa, and from this drawing you can measure the duct system. This is a top view of this drawing. This is a particular floor of this villa. See, if you see the floor on your top view, this is what you will be seeing, and this is the different equipment. They have the FCUs, the ducts. You can measure the ducts from these drawings. So this is another drawing of your duct system. Again, the different ducts are being shown. You also have the equipments here. If you zoom in, you can see FCUs, then the different dampers. These are the dampers here shown. So you can get a quantity measurement of all these items. Now this is a section drawing. So here this is a section of your building wherein you can measure the different facade lights. So if you see here, this is the front view of your villa, and there are different lights in front. So such type of items can be measured using this type of drawing, the elevation or section drawings. See another side of that building. This is, if you see, this is the front side. If you see here, it is mentioned left elevation. So if you see the building, this is the left side of your building. So here there are some lights. You can measure the quantity of that lights. Now this is another elevation drawing of your toilets. Usually you cannot measure the vertical pipes of your toilets or your plumbing system using the plans or layouts. So for that purpose, you can use this elevation drawing. If you see this, you will have all your drawings or all your plumbing system from the plan layout, the horizontal pipes, the measurements of pipes coming till here. But how far it will be dropped can be found out using these drawings. You have all these measurements given. So from these measurements, you can get an idea to understand till what vertical distance this pipe is going to drop in all your toilets. So that you can find out using these elevation drawings. Now this is another drawing showing your lights, your lighting layout, your plan. See, if you see here, there are different lights. R03 is the name of that light. So all these lightings can be counted from these plans. Now these are the legend drawings where they'll give you the simple description. So in your drawing, if this symbol comes, that means these are the gate valves. So this is for a plumbing system mainly, and all the abbreviations, descriptions of these abbreviations are also given in this legend drawings. Now these are for a legend drawing for an HVAC system. You have your registers, grills, diffusers, then the different duct types, duct fittings, then the abbreviations, and usually some general notes are also given in each legend drawings. Now this is a simple single line diagram showing the flow of electricity for a villa. So you have your incoming cables fed from the main utility, then it goes to a main distribution board, then it is distributed to the different DBs in different floors, and different cable sizes and their types are also given. So from this you will get an idea of the routing of the cable, and to measure you can use the plans. From plans you can find where the DB ground floor has been situated, and where the MDB is situated, and you can measure the distance between that two, and you will get the measurement of this cable. So this cable is 4 core 70 that is connecting the MDB and this DB ground floor. So you will get an measurement for this cable. So that is the main purpose of a single line diagram. So this is another schematic diagram of a vehicle management system. So for each floor they have parking level 3, level 1, parking level 2. So the flow of the system is basically shown here. All these may be some sensors. So there will be a plan layout for this vehicle management system for each floor, so that you can count from there also. Here also sometimes these are distributed and given in detail. Sometimes the single line diagram will be not shown in detail about each items that is being distributed into the floor. The main purpose is to understand how the vertical cables are moved throughout the building, so that if the length is required, that can be measured. This is another electrical schematic diagram showing the flow of the cables, flow of the electricity to each floor, each part of the building. This is a detailed diagram, like for example, this is a water meter detail. So this is how water meter is being installed. Sometimes in your drawing, in your plan, it will be given as water meter only, but there are some other things attached to this water meter, like the check valves. You have a test T and valve. So when you count the number of water meters, so you also need to count or understand that whatever number of water meter are there, the same number of check valves, test T valves, meter control inlet valves will also be there. So sometimes this is not required, because in your description it will be mentioned that in supply and installation of water meters, including all the fittings and ancillaries involved in it. Basically all the standard method of measurements will have this description, and you will not be required to measure all these detailed parts. But sometimes in some bespoke contract or BOQs, they will require the quantities of these ancillaries also. So like for that purposes, a quantity surveyor will have to look into these detailed drawings. Whatever detailed drawings are available, they need to look into it and then measure the small detailed items also. Now if you see, this is another detailed drawing showing how the detector is installed to the ceiling. So here you have butterfly fissures. Two butterfly fissures are fixed, and then it is fixed to the detectors and then inserted into the walls. There are also cable ties for each smoke detector. So sometimes you will need to find out the measurement of each cable tie and how many fissures are required for each smoke detector. So how much quantity of smoke detectors are there, that into 2 will be your butterfly fissures, and that into 1 will be your cable ties and junction boxes. So these are some in-depth detailed drawings, and sometimes, as I said earlier, in bespoke contracts or in bespoke BOQs, so these small details measurement will also be required to be measured. So for that purpose, we need to understand, or we need to check if detailed drawings, whatever detailed drawings are available, and see if we can find out the quantities of all the item that is involved in that particular type of installation of an item. So hope you have got an idea of the different drawings that is used in MEP system. So with these drawings, you can easily do the measurements. You can easily carry out a quantity takeoffs, an accurate quantity takeoff. Please do like this video if you have found it to be useful. Please share it with your friends and colleagues. Please keep watching upcoming videos of this channel to understand different concepts of quantity surveying. Stay safe, keep learning, take care, and bye.